Hey everybody, it's Steve Toth of AINotebook.com. This is where I share my weekly strategies on how to rank in AI search. If you like today's note, just head over to AINotebook.com and subscribe for more tips like this every Thursday. So today's note is a fascinating one. It's going to show us how to analyze what's going on behind the scenes of a ChatGPT search. And it's really credit to Jerome Solomon's post on LinkedIn from a few days ago. This is mid-June 2025, where he talked about how to analyze a JSON file by accessing what's going on in the browser when we do a ChatGPT search. So let me show you first the process for accessing this file. So you're going to want to go to ChatGPT search and just enable search there and type in your keyword. For this example, I'm going to use project management software. And just right off the bat, I want to call out how reviews and comparisons are kind of the default here, but we're just going to search that main keyword. And while it's searching, I'm just going to show you this note that we have on comparison pages for AI search on AI Notebook. This goes into depth on the strategy that we use at Notebook Agency. You can see our client there ranking for a comparison page. What I also want to just call out quickly is that niche comparison pages do super well. So things like ClickUp versus Monday for agencies, and just going very deep on the vertical and the ICP can really help in AI search comparison pages. But that's a topic of another note. As you can see, here is the GPT search result for project management software. And to access this file, we're going to go to, we're going to right click and hit inspect, go to the network tab, and we're going to go back up to the URL here and copy this hash that comes in after C. Then we're going to reload this page and we're going to filter for that hash. And we're going to click the second result, this curly brackets and semicolon, and here we've got this JSON file that has all the information about what ChatGPT did behind the scenes. Now we're going to head over to a custom GPT bot that was, the prompt was created by our Notebook Agency head of R&D, Max Garazzi, and I've tweaked it a little bit. We're just going to paste in that log file. Now we can see here that it's going to start breaking down, what exactly was in there and give us an analysis on what's going on behind the scenes. So the head term was project management software. It actually noted that I have a skeptical take in my instructions. So this is, and it's telling me like who I am, SEO and generative AI search consultant, which is super interesting. And basically what I love about this the most here are these fan out queries. So you can see here that it's searched for best project management software, best project management software features and benefits. It's looking at comparisons in the background again, which is what I talked about here. It's going to document a bunch of interesting things about its citations, which websites it went to, the different implications for SEO, and then it's going to provide an executive summary at the end for exactly kind of what was contained in that log file. That's going to help us understand how ChatGPT approaches a search. Now, I want to also say that you can do this for a deep research result. And when you do that for a deep research result, the log file is much longer. And since that is probably too long for ChatGPT's context window, what I do suggest is taking that prompt, which I will provide for you in the note, and going over to Gemini AI Studio and using the latest version of Gemini that has a 1,000,000 token context window with that same prompt. So basically, that is the crux of the note today. You will just follow that same process of right-clicking, going to network, going to response, putting in that hash there, selecting the second JSON file, this one right here, copying this, and then going back over to the AI Search Network Analyzer. So I hope that gives you guys some actionable ways to basically reverse engineer ChatGPT search. And if you like this note, just head over to AINotebook.com and subscribe, and you'll be able to access for free weekly notes like this to help you perform better in AI search. I'm Steve Toth, and hope to see you guys in the next video and in the next email. Take care. Bye.